G'day everyone. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back. Game about fitting a black hole has reached, what am I looking at? Beta testing, here we are. Roguelike Mode. This is out on the beta branch, which if you take a look on the Steam page, you can see how to connect to it all. It's really straightforward. It takes like 2 seconds. Yeah, it's a work in progress, choosing between 1 and 3 random upgrades. There'll be balancing changes. They're balancing the increase of the hole and just how everything runs and works. So I thought we'd give it a try. Oh, you know, roguelikes are awesome. That's what we do here. So we figured we'd give it a shot, see how it plays out. Okay. Let's go upgrades. Choose a random upgrade. Choose a random upgrade. Let's go north. Breaker damage. 1 to 10 plus. Oh, okay. So, okay. That's cool. So you've got your values, and then you've got an RNG kind of dice roll of what the value between will actually be between those. Chance to add time when an asteroid is destroyed. 21% chance to add time. Well, I'm going with breaker damage. Duh. Beautiful. Because then we get more upgrades, don't we? That's pretty cool. That's neat. I like that in roguelikes. It's like, here's a value between 1 and 50 and you roll 23. Yeah, that's better. 37. I can get a couple of upgrades. Oh, okay, so you progress. It doesn't matter where you're going. You progressively just pay more. Chance to spawn radioactive asteroids. Radioactive asteroids. Number of asteroids. Oh, that's a. Hang on. 50 to 77, but you get plus 27. What? Shouldn't that be somewhere between 50 and 77? Okay. I am actually going to put up the video on Thingo on their Discord. So what was that? 2 minutes 20. Let me just take a quick note for myself. So when I read that, plus 27 would be like 1 to 77 or something. 20, we've got a 50 to 77, but it's plus 27. Right, that's just some feedback that I'll make sure I put in the Discord for them. Well, look, I'll grab it anyway. It literally does say... Oh, that didn't... Okay, then that read weird. So it's currently 50, it's adding plus 27. So, but the first one was a variable between this value and that value, and this next one was just a flat upgrade. Yeah, you see this? It's a variable between 1 and 3, you get plus 2. Asteroid size between 1 and 2, you get plus 1. This is between 0 and 10%, gets 10%. Okay. I think the look and feel of that could have, or at least the wording could have been a little more clearer. Just because we'd already dealt with, different type of variable where it was between this range. Anyway, that's just me talking for the sake of talking. Whoever's watched that will understand exactly what I've just said. If someone watches it, of course. I mean, feel free to do whatever you want. It's your game. But session timer. Okay, so it's going from 15 to 21, which is plus 6. But like I said before you would have had 15 to 21 and you would have rolled plus 17. So, yeah, like this. Yeah, okay. Well, I'll grab radius because I want radius. I want radius again. Golden asteroid scale, electrics. I don't want either of these. I'd love to be able to skip reroll, the whole thing. Skip rerolling, holding if you're able to hold them over to the next round, or banishing. All that stuff would be cool too. But I'm sure that's on there. That's on their list. Break radius, place 9. Yeah, that's what I want. I just want radius, man. I want to be able to get more. The radius doesn't feel bigger. Unless things just got... I don't know. Something about it just doesn't look bigger. Don't know. So I wonder how far up and down we can go. That's it. It's plus 7 seconds. Yeah. Grab plus 7 seconds. Crit chance 16. Asteroid mass up. Yeah, let's get radioactive. Radioactive. I hate this song. It sucks balls. It sucks balls. Because it's radioactive. Well, we got chance to spawn new asteroid when asteroid is despawn. Time added when black hole grows. Golden asteroid scale bonus. Got a scale bonus. That was a huge upgrade. Chance to spawn a golden asteroid. Radioactivity duration. Let's go golden. Ah, leaves creep. Nice. Don't think we had radioactive... No, we didn't. We didn't have radioactive asteroids in the main game. So that's a cool addition. Okay. Crit bonus, 84%. That's a huge roll. Chance to spawn a new asteroid when an asteroid was spawned. Yeah, give me new asteroids. Breaker crit damage bonus. Breaker speed. Yeah, I want speed. Speed's kind of eh. Electrical damage, crit damage. Plus 2 chain on electrical. Chance to spawn electrics. I guess I have to start spawning them first. Chain max, golden asteroids, number of asteroids. Again, number of asteroids. We want more. We always want more. Ah, nice. Number of asteroids, damage per meter, asteroid size. We got a number of asteroids. Electrical crit chance, asteroid size, golden scale. Yeah, we always like money scale. Activity duration, fork chance, and breaker radius. Yeah. Nice. Okay. Session timer plus 4. Golden asteroid bonus scale. Asteroid crit, but 91% crit bonus is nice. Radioactive damage plus... so it goes from 1 to 4 damage a second. I want breaker speed though. Sorry. Most radioactivity radius, yes. Breaker radius, yes. Sorry, I want radius. I need to, because you get more going then. Yeah, I mean at the end of the day, you're not going to be able to beat size, speed, and damage. Outside of like time as well. Okay. Golden bonus, which is plus 97%. Yes. Yes. Asteroid scale bonus. Electrical asteroid chains. Yeah, plus 4 to session time. It'll have to do it. It's not great. Plus 2 seconds when the hole grows. Main thing I'm thinking about is like a prestige system. It's like, but how far do you really want to go with a game like this? I'm trying to think of, what was it, a Coffee Stain one, the Coffee Breaker, I think it was called. They've got a roguelite in there, and it was pretty much collect your coffee beans and just go through a tree and upgrade everything again. Like, there wasn't a ton more to it. But this, at least you've got things like radioactivity in here. Yeah, go for extra damage per second. Go for the size, I guess. Radioactivity bonus. Yeah, right. What would actually be really good is actually seeing your stats on your screen here. So all these things I've picked up have gone, sizing, speed, radioactivity, electrical, to actually have them up here so we can see them. That'd be cool. That would be cool. What was that at? That was at about 1120. Would love to see a stats window or stats bar. Ooh. Radioactivity is nice. Golden asteroid crit radioactivity damage, yeah, man. Chance to add when an asteroid's storm breaker speed. Breaker crit damage, asteroid mass. Yeah, go for an extra chain. Radioactivity is actually really sweet. That did a lot of damage. Yeah, man. Breaker speed. Yeah, reactivity bonus, yeah. I need more asteroid respawn now. Alright. Golden asteroid scale, which radio, yeah, damage per second. Chance to spawn new asteroid when it's destroyed. Yes, just straight out, I have to get that. But yeah, definitely a reroll, banish, skip option, which is usually in your roguelikes. There's nothing special about that. Prestige system, if there is one, if that's an idea that people are thinking about. Because there's varying levels of prestige. You could go too far on that, which you gotta be careful about, because you do hit diminishing returns. And the other thing was what I just mentioned before. I've forgotten what it was now. Oof. Ooh, it's done the cost. Okay. Forgot what the other one was just then. Oh, the stats. The stats screen here, just so you can see what your stats are that you've got. And the other thing would be, just how it was written. Like, yeah, if you're getting a value between 1 and 10 and you score 9, like the damage was written like that way. It goes 1 to 10 and you rolled 9. But then the next time that came up, it was, well, instead of rolling between 50 and 77, you were at 50, but now we've just given you 27% more. So here's your extra. And it's like, it's a little bit jarring to read. Maybe that could have been a little more clearer. That's all, just a bit clearer. Radius, number of asteroids, number of asteroids. Okay, so there's the end. All right. Radioactivity, yes. Gotta be careful with prestige, because like I said, prestige is great, but you really need to like undercut the content of the game initially, to then go, well, once you prestige, you can now unlock radioactivity. You can now unlock the electrical asteroids. You can now unlock, this. It's like, well, why not just play the main game then, which already does this? So there's an argument there to be made about, well, are we just rewriting the same thing, but slapping the code of prestige on it? Yeah. Yeah, give me more radioactivity. Mine's more damage. What was the game? One of those RPG games lets you, if you can actually prioritize more or similar, choices. Was the one that sounds like the other Towers of Babel or something it is, where you can actually throw a seal on a specific type of choice, and it will actually come back more often as a choice. So if you did it on, say, this forking chance, then that has a higher roll each time that you actually go for an upgrade. I don't know if that's worth it too. Because right now I'm like kind of suffering from the damage, or lack thereof. That's better. Chance to spawn an asteroid. Yeah, it's just got more radioactivity, mate. Breaker speed. Yeah, breaker speed is what we want. Add time when destroy. Yeah. Not sure if later on it comes up or not, but seeing planets and stars and those supernovas and that would be cool to see in here as well. Unless we're just keeping it to the asteroids for now. Unless that's what the Prestige does. Prestige then lets you unlock planets and moons and comets and all that stuff from the main game. Yeah, let's go radioactivity increase. Radius increase. 22,000. That's good. Radioactivity damage. Yeah, I'm really just loading on the radioactivity right now. Electrical asteroid damage. No. Oh, jeez. Yeah, again, like one upgrade a bloody around now, which is slowing it down a lot. So you got to just kind of luck out and roll for more asteroids and more damage and more speed, or it just slows down. It's kind of where I'm going with the radioactivity. At least if I can break those, and they can do the damage for me, you know. Okay. Gold in the scale, breaker radius. Yep. Electrical fork, breaker radius, breaker crit damage bonuses. Yeah, it'd be nice to have like what's my crit chance and all that sort of stuff. Don't know any of that yet. Oof. Oh, I just hit continue. Whoops. Okay. Yeah, halfway through 205. Is that it? Jeez. Test spawn new asteroid. Break a crit. Reactivity. Let's go spawn more. Fork chance. Yeah, add extra 3 seconds. Hmm. 5k, which doesn't give me anything now. So this is at a good point where it'd be good to reset and prestige, so you actually earn more money to continue this. Because now I've got to do what, like 2 laps to 2 rounds to have to buy 1 upgrade. It's like, because I don't mind resetting if we're getting, you know, more currency out of it. That's not an issue at all. And it just seems to be, and the reason why I say that, and here's the constructive part behind it, is very constructive part, is because it's so random at the moment, in its current state, that it's so random at the moment that if you just don't get the upgrades you need to get more asteroids so you can get the high value ones, or you just don't have the damage, or you just don't have any of the supporting utility, like radioactivity or electrical or anything else, then you're kind of slowing down and you get really stuck. So it's like if you try to load onto crit damage bonus, but you don't get crit chance, that one time you crit, great. Those times you don't, well, there you go. Like things like adding time and that is all great and well and good until you can't break anything anymore. And that's just the current version that I'm playing now. So, that's obviously, it's a work in progress. They're very clear about that. But that's just some feedback in its current state. So it would be great in that instance to then prestige. And then go, great, now let me prestige. Let me pump points into, whether you want to categorize these things such as, damage and size and speed as, utility, electrical, radiation as utility, choices, crit damage and crit chances utility, radial size, damage, speed is all utility, and then focusing on things like time, extra asteroids, the size of the asteroids. I'm not sure if you want to categorize those in something, and then you start loading points into those categories, and then they will start showing up more often, or it just makes things more, return more value. Do radioactivity, yeah. Jeez, that's what I would probably want to see out of I could suggest out of a prestige. So you do start back at 0, obviously you're prestiging, but you can then invest in stronger utilities or more value, return on value. $161 is $157. Ooh. What's another thing? Another thing I'd like to see is every single thing here is just choose a random upgrade. So you know what you're getting 1 out of 3 out of all these. What if you had like a super choice here, where it was instead of 1 out of 3, you get 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 times the value of that choice. But to get to unlock one of those, firstly, they're random across the board. And secondly, if you do that, you have to do the prerequisites of everything around it first, and then you could choose it. But to choose it, you had to spend something like 2, 3, 4, 5 points. I wonder if that might be worth it as well. So you get extra value out of these bigger choices or options that you've got. Nodes. I should call them nodes. $106 is not going to do it, mate. I need 189. Yeah. So, I mean, we'll churn through it. And we'll do what we have to do. Not the choices I wanted. Damn. What you're doing is tries to destroy, break a radius. I don't want either of these, I need more. Okay. 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 Yeah, I need more value. So I need more asteroids, more higher valued asteroids. And at the moment, it's just all luck. So it's all RNG. So I can't actually get it unless it turns up. If it doesn't turn up, it doesn't turn up. So man, I'm running out of asteroids now. Do I get one? No, I still don't. 272. All right, we'll do one more. If it doesn't give me what I want, we'll end the video there. But I will do a recap on suggestions, and then I will throw it into the Discord and have a chat to just drop it in there and go. Here's my suggestions. Yeah, who am I? I'm just the guy that played it. I'm just Joe. That's all. I'm just a guy from Australia that plays these types of games. I'm a fan of this game. I want to see it succeed. I really do. It's got so much opportunity. I think there's definitely a lot we could do with it. Alright, let's get this next upgrade and see what happens. Alright. Asteroid damage, asteroid mass, asteroid mass. Let's see if that just did it. Let's see if I can remember what I was talking about. I think that did actually level it up to 3 now. Oh. Okay, that seemed to have helped. Yeah, so the mass actually helped. Breaker speed, forks. That's not what I wanted. It's just not what I wanted, man. I need more mass. And I need damage, because I'm just not hitting hard enough either. Yeah, I'd like to see comets back and moons, because the upgrades that you got from those during the main game would be really useful in this as well. If that became an option, that'd be cool. 358. Ah, oh, man. Let's do one more. I didn't get mass. Okay. All right. What are we at? 39 minutes and 40 minutes on the video. Okay. So, what are the things I'm thinking about? You go Notepad. Let me open up a Notepad file and don't save that. Don't save that. Move it over here. Okay. Here's what I was looking at. Let me make this bigger too. Make this bigger? 1. Okay. Stat screen. Stat screen on the left here would be awesome to see, just so you can see what you've been buying and how it all works, and etc. etc. Would love to be able to have a reroll, banish, skip, hold options for upgrades. These are upgrade options. So this will be when you actually unlock one of these. I would actually like to see mega nodes, where you unlock surrounding nodes, and it can cost 1 to 5 upgrade. Upgrade currency. Yeah, if you get like a mega node, where the mega node would not be it wouldn't be like 1 to 6 choices. Instead, it would be, instead of going for like, 20% crit, it would upgrade to say 200% crit. Things like that. 4, I'd love to see moons, comets, other upgrade, temporary boosts during gameplay, which you unlock via nodes. Would love to see prestige system, where you, but what it would be is you start with your basic utilities such as speed, damage, size, crit damage, and it then extends out to radioactivity, electrical, asteroids, and then it upgrades again to moons, planets, stars, like the main game. Just things like that, where each prestige it unlocks more and more and more. What's the other stuff I had on here? Oh, that's right. There was a possible rework would be the option. What was it with the upgrade thing where it says it was damage upgrade, says 1 to 10 rolled a 9, where as opposed to like was it the size? So the size upgrade says 55 to 77 plus 27. Well, these read very differently. Do we have more consistency, or should it just be maybe it needs rewording and clearer explanation? Clearer explanation. Cool. Those are my suggestions anyway. So definitely a statistics screen. Actually, the other thing too, if I can, as an option, was utility grouping. So say you can go basic utilities like I wrote above would be your these are your basic utilities. Then you have elemental utilities, which would be your electricity, radioactivity, fire, water, dark, void, etc. You would then have buffs, bonuses, or bonus utilities, which would be unlocking moons, comets, etc. And then what would you call them? You would call them like instead of asteroids. So when you upgrade between extra asteroids to moons to planets, to stars, they would be like planetary, and these would be like upgrades. If you could have categories for those on the potentially on the side as well, but then that would also help with your choices. That would help your choices when you start rolling between 1 and 3 options per upgrade. It could have that category attached to it or assigned. The other thing was when you do a prestige, where's prestige? Is you could load metadata, like meta currency. You could load meta currency into the below groupings, so a higher chance of choice. X% higher chance to choose. That's what I reckon. Hopefully that makes sense. But that's my suggestions on that stuff. I hope that's actually big enough, because that's as big as I can. It's not as big as I can make it. But that's really what I'm looking at for that sort of stuff. I think what we've got at the moment is very, very good. I think you do hit a very quick hard cap here, where it's now 470k and I barely make 150k, so I got to do like 5 bloody laps before I can get one upgrade and hope in its current state, which is cool. And that's cool in its current state. No, absolutely no beef with it at all. But in its current state, yeah, you've just got to grind out the 5 levels and then hope you get like an asteroid mass upgrade or the next asteroid level or damage or something, because I've noticed that I've only had 1 damage upgrade out of all these. But yeah, that's my thoughts. I will post this on YouTube if folks are interested in watching. I will post it on Discord, and if they're interested, they are. If they're not, that's cool. That's my thoughts on it. I think it's a very well done game. I think it's a hell of a bright history, bright future for this game, and yeah, hopefully we keep seeing more in the future. But all good. Thanks for watching, and catch you in the next one. Thanks all. Have a good one.